What's up? Test drive time. 1984 Chevy Camaro. Batch number 305 in this one. Power steering, power brake. And we'll take you down the road to pick out the flaws. Chips, scratches, rust, dents. You'll figure all that out by the end of the video. Throughout the first part, we're just going to see how this puppy drives. Dual exhaust out the back. Aftermarket wheels. Just kind of looks like a mutt right now with the paint job, but it's also $6 grand, $59.50. They're an 84 Camaro. It's a good running motor. It's automatic, cloth interior. Guys, hit subscribe, share. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. All right, before we take off, place bets. Do you think the horn works? We'll show you the mileage. That big 69, whoop whoop. It does start up good. There's our rear view mirror. Interior's not too bad. Got the T-tops. Blower motor cuts on, no AC though. Radio cuts on too. It's not actually doing that. That's called refresh rate on my camera. It's solid. Turn signals. Right side flashing, left side there. The bulb must be out. That is on the dash. Tack, not working. All right, place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? I almost thought it did, but I was wrong. It doesn't work. All right, let's hit the road. See how this one runs and drives. Okay, it's time to roll out. Good deal. Is it gonna buckle? Okay, it does buckle. That's all right. It went in a couple times and then it didn't stay. There's a family here from Texas. They drove all the way up. I think they were passing through. Anything I see in this video, you'll know about it. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Hey, thank you, brother.
And dang, look, I done got the seatbelt all twisted now. I want to undo that. There we go. Maybe that's why it didn't click. You gonna go back? Just messing this seatbelt all up. Of course, what I do in these videos is tell you every single detail that I could find. Anything that's wrong, you could see this one needs paint. But the interior is actually pretty nice and it's running great. So we're off to a good start. Do got a crack in the windshield there. And I'll be going over flaws like that at the end in a segment called Picking Out the Flaws. Makes sense, right? Let's get it. Sorry, I was sitting up real high. I thought the hood was kind of popped. It's not. I made sure I shut it. That's the only reason I was sitting real close to the window there. Steering super tight, but the steering wheel is not perfectly aligned. Going down the road, it actually feels like it's going really straight. It's not pulling left or right. Floor it. Passing gear's hooked up. Gas gauge is floating around, so it is working. It does look like our speedometer's working. It seems pretty accurate. I haven't even tried the brakes yet. You think I should? Brakes are smooth. They feel good. We don't need gas today, so what we're gonna do is get turned around and go over here to this church parking lot. We'll light up the undercarriage, get some outside shots, and oh look, it's pouring down rain over there. Hopefully that stays over there. Good deal. Well, it actually runs and drives great. So basically, we're down to cosmetic stuff. But we'll keep running it for the next 30 minutes, checking everything, make sure it doesn't overheat or have any unknown issues. Sometimes it takes a little bit of driving for that kind of stuff to pop up. For now, I'll be right back. Time to rock and roll. Heading on back to the lot now. One thing about this one, it runs and drives smooth. And also on that intro, I'm sorry, there is no tag on the dash. I am not used to it having both kilometers and mile per hour on the same side. And what's weird is this side's gallons and liters. Isn't that crazy? Like, Not many cars come through with this setup on the dash here, so I don't know what I was thinking. But I'm not gonna redo it. It's already there. My flaws are showing. Mirror controls still work. Crank windows on this one are smooth. Basically the only problems we have is cosmetic stuff, like a crack in your windshield, the paint. There's a couple little dings on this backside. Tires. Interior's not bad. A little rip in the seat, but it was really small. It'd almost be repaired. I got you on head cam both times because I got kind of hot. Usually if I put you on the window, I got to roll up the windows and it gets a little toasty up in here. So today you get head cam back to back. Well, bumping the road, test that suspension. I mean, this might be the smoothest one of the week. I'm not exaggerating. We went over that like it wasn't even there. It was pretty quiet. Picking out the flaws is coming up next. Chips, scratches, rust dents, all that good stuff. So stick around for that and I'll see you there. Now guys, don't forget, we got to roll through at Brian's Motorsports. I actually just put in my order of new wheels and tires for my 4th gen Camaro. BMSBriansMotorsports.com. Check them out. They just had a big old car show this last weekend. You can see the rubber marks on the pavement. If you ever buy a car from us, a lot of times you can get custom wheels and tires to these guys. They do suspension lifts, interiors, and audio as well. Follow them on social media. You'll always catch them at SEMA Show in Vegas, building these outrageous trucks. Not to mention they help out people locally. So, definitely some good guys to get to know. Look at this custom rig. Tell me that ain't wild. Along with the truck that goes with it. That's right. Always doing something good down here, always doing something big. Hey, picking out the flaws coming up right now. I got back to the lot and I was sitting here thinking to myself, let's pull the cap off. Check this out. Horn works. Just got to hook it up, literally. I bet the tab broke off and nobody ever fixed it. You can see some glue in there too, so it wouldn't be hard to make this horn work. Let's see what I can do. Okay. Well, it needs paint. There you go. Coming around the front, we're gonna look for damage here. We got a lot of tape over this light. That needs to be repaired. I can't say I'm looking for chips and scratches because this thing is chips and scratches. It just needs paint. I mean, now I will be looking for rust, big old dents, dry cracks on your tires, which this one has. Nothing over. Bunch of rock guard at the bottom there. Back tires, yeah, need some tread, don't we? So, yeah, this car does need some tires. More rock guard, midsection. The good thing is, it runs and drives awesome. And the other good thing is, it doesn't look like there's a lot of body damage. And the seal's a little bit older. You got some cracks here. Put your weather strip in and you almost can get away with it for a little while. Your front windshield doesn't look like it's got a bunch of chips. It looks pretty clean overall, especially for the price. Spot there. Coming up on the back, and the tail lights, they're not all cracked up. A lot of times all these tail lights got splits all in them. These look okay. Jams. And it's clean in here. T-top covers. That's not rusted out, it's surface rust. Or the paint's chipped off. Good shocks back here. Let's see. There we go, it's shut down. Coming down this side. I hear that thunder off in the distance. Still cracked up on them tires there. Midsection. Definitely got some dents in the door on this side. Silicone around this. I bet it was leaking. Big old crack in your front windshield. So I guess it doesn't matter if it's got a bunch of chips or not. You got a crack, you probably gotta have to replace it. There it is. Interior wise, little scuff, jams. Not bad. Door panel's actually in decent shape. A little brittle there up top. You see how dry it is. It's soft here, but it may need a kit. Just on the doors and stuff. But if you're gonna do it, you might as well do the whole thing, right? A little bit of wear on the driver's seat. Ooh, what about the Camaro on the mat? It matches the car, right? I realized at the beginning, I said the tack ain't working. There is no tack on the dash. I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess I'm not used to this. So you got kilometers and mile per hour on the same gauge. Haven't seen much of that. And I haven't seen much of this. This is both a gas gauge. I think that's a little odd, but it's a thing. But I don't know why I said, I don't know, sorry guys. I'm human, I assume. Cracking the dash there. But I'm not gonna go back and redo it because of that. Might as well show you my flaws, right? Not only does the car have it, I have some too. That's starting it up without touching the throttle. It'd definitely start faster if I did, but I always do it like that. Just kind of gives you an idea. Overall, this thing runs and drives awesome. It just needs some cosmetic love. And what's cool about that is you can make this car your own. Do anything you want with it at this point. Below the battery, it is rusty, so it's going to need a battery tray. We've got a strap in there holding onto it so it doesn't fall out or anything. It definitely has some metal there still supporting it, but below it, remember that, it has some spots. A little bit of oil coming out of the cap there. Getting pushed out from where we were getting on the car. Coming on down with this big old hood. And it comes down pretty easy. It's got good shocks. And it actually lines up good. I sure hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, hit subscribe, share. And if you have any other questions, I'll go back over this car and send you more videos of those areas. But look at the 100 detailed pictures. Hey, little bug. And that, don't you punch somebody in the shoulder when you see them? I got one of them that's going to be coming up for sale here in about a week. So if you're interested, it'll pop up Monday. Hopefully you'll like it. It's the wife's car. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you on the next video. If you do have questions, call me, 615-822-4444.